Hi everybody, Bram and Danny and Jack and Walt, Charlie and Brody and Riley. This is Pop and I'm going to read some books to y'all. We're going to start with one tonight who's one of my favorite characters, Curious George, and this is my favorite Curious George book. It's called Curious George and the Pizza, because I know how much you all love pizza. And I was going to ask you if any of you know what the word curious means, because George is a monkey, but I bet you don't know what curious means. And curious just means somebody who really wants to know stuff. And he likes to ask a lot of questions, and if he doesn't really get to ask questions, he just kind of tries for himself. And sometimes when he's curious, he kind of gets in trouble. So that's what George does. So anyway, this is Curious George and the Pizza. "Let's go out for pizza tonight, George," said his friend. At the pizza place, Tony the baker, that's Tony over there, was getting the pizzas ready for baking. He flattened out the ball of dough into a large pancake and he tossed it in the air and tossed it in the air. That's how he made it flat and round. Then he spread tomato sauce all over it, sprinkled it with cheese, and shoved it into a very hot oven. Then the telephone rang, and Tony's wife said, "A fellow from the factory wants a larger pizza delivered in a hurry," because that's how people in pizza parlors talk. And Tony said, "Okay, I'll get my coat." George was curious. Could he make a pizza too? So he jumped up on the counter and he took some of Tony's pizza dough and, well, he pounded it down into pancakes and he started throwing them up in the air like that just to see if he could do it. And all of a sudden, one of them landed right in the middle of the table where a woman was sitting. Another landed on the coat rack, and then another one fell on the jukebox. Ugh. George was in trouble, if I could turn the page, when one landed on top of Tony's head. He said, "Oh, who did that?" Because that's how people in pizza parlors talk. George got very scared, and he ran outside and jumped into a small truck to hide. Seemed like a good idea at the time. "The customer is still waiting for the pizza," said Tony's wife. "You'd better hurry. They'll be closing the factory in a few minutes." And Tony said, "Oh, I forgot all about it." And he ran outside, threw the pizza in the back of the truck, and he drove off. But look, who was trapped inside the truck? George. The truck sped up to the factory, but it was too late. The gates were locked. "Oh no," Tony groaned. "How will I ever deliver the pizza?" And he opened the back door of the truck, and there was George. "So that's where you'd have been hiding, you bad little monkey," Tony cried. And he reached out to grab George, but then he stopped. And he said, "Hey, I got an idea. You're just the one I need." It was a good thing that George was a monkey, because he took the pizza, climbed right over the gate, ran up to the guardhouse and said, "Here's your pizza." And the guard said, "Look at that, a monkey delivering a pizza." "Thank you, George," said Tony. "You made up for all the trouble you caused. I'm gonna make you a special pizza just for you and your friend when we get back." And that's what he did. And it doesn't say, but I got a hunch he put bananas on little George's pizza. The end. Bye, guys. Love you.